lovers, gentle lovers, boys and girls, slapperheads of all shapes and sizes, welcome. This is SlapperCast, #1 rock and roll podcast in the absolute
multiverse.
That's right. Very, very good. You're all very, very welcome. Lovely to have you. As you can see, we finally got the redness back on the screen. So hop along. How you feeling? You looking well?
Yeah, they always say every day you feel better. Today I feel good. There's days I feel better, and then there's days where I feel like I'm on day one. So, there's a little bit of back and forth or pendulum with that, but that part's a little hard. But we I think I showed you a video, the physical therapy. I just had my 3rd session, and so I got my 4th one next week. And then she says, "Hey, we're going to start physical therapy." I was like, "What?" And she goes, "Right now we're just kind of stretching and trying to get the joint to 0 degrees. Yeah. You got to straighten it out, and then getting it past 90 or 95, which I'm at 106. So the bending, I'm ahead of schedule, but straightening, I'm behind schedule. So that's what we're working on right now."
Oof. Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, everywhere we go, nobody asks about you. So it's
nice.
No, they do. Everybody's checking in on you.
That's what I meant to say. Yes, they are checking in. Yes. It is. We've had a lot of fun pushing I didn't mean to make that sound like a question. We have had a lot of fun pushing and pulling and learning and coming up with new stuff with other drummers, and it's been really, just to be serious for a moment, there's so much gratitude on our part for these guys to take so much time to learn these songs and to come out and throw down so hard with us. It's just been really, really fun. This coming Saturday, we're going to be at a place called Rehab on the Bayou. And what we're going to do is we're going to have our friends Lonefeather. Chad, what does Lonefeather look like?
Oh, cut the clip.
Look down.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
There you go. He doesn't dress himself, ladies and gentlemen. It takes him. But we're playing with them, and I think it's a strange format, but it's we're going to have them open, and because we are using their drummer, the God of Thunder, Justus Swantner, we're going to have he's going to play with Lonefeather, obviously, because that's his band, and they're going to do a set, and then we're going to jump on and do a set, and then Lonefeather's going to come back and do their last set, and we're going to come back and do our last set. So poor Justus does not get any rest. We're going to throw down. It's a no cover charge event, and it's an extra no cover charge, which means it's 153% free if you wear your Blaggard or your Lonefeather t-shirt. So there you go.
My name is Justus Swantner, and I am thrilled to be here. More than that, I'm thrilled to be filling in for the amazing Turbo. And I have to say, thank you so much for letting me try to fill those very enormous shoes. Turbo, if you do hear this, just understand that I am very grateful to be filling in for you. And hopefully I won't embarrass the guys too much. They're used to you, and, now they got me. So anyway, just thrilled to be here, honestly. It's great.
I guess I'll go next. I'm Mike McManus. Most folks call me Mikey. I am the bassist for Lonefeather. And we are more than excited to do Blagfeather 4, an enormous event with crowds already lining up to get in. So that means if you're interested in, which I know most of the universe is, get there early, stay late, tip the waiters, dance, wear your band's t-shirts. You'll have a lot of fun, I guarantee it.
And I, too, am filling in for Turbo. My name is Jerry Diaz. I will be there, and I hope you will be there, too. Thank you.
Jerry's the guitar player-singer for Lonefeather. Writes most of the material. And also, I don't know, I want to say he wrote Green Manalishi, but he's not taking credit for it. That's neither here nor there.
I'm really looking forward to this gig. They've all been tremendous fun, and Justus we played with him Once. Yeah.
Well,
feels like it's been more than once. I don't know why, but it went so freaking well. And I was so impressed with how just in the pocket you were right off the first beat. So I can't wait to do it again, man. It's going to be so much fun. Y'all are my favorite Houston band right now by far. And I can't get enough of you guys. Seriously.
That's why you and everybody you know should come see this thing. And we're also doing a format that I've never seen done before. We tried it, we executed it with great precision at Big Top. And it's where one band goes on, plays a set, then the other band goes on, plays a set, and then the other band comes back and does a set, and the other band comes on. So we're each going to do a couple of sets. The problem for Justus is he does not get to leave the drum kit, because the God of Thunder is never, never, never getting a day off. Our music and Lonefeather's music works so well together. To me, it sounds like Houston, I don't know, just got extra drinks. It feels right. It's down, it's dirty, it's all heart. So rapid fire. Give me your best one line why you should not miss this show, and Justus, hit it. What you got?
Number one, I have an incredible amount of fun with both bands, and you were not able to stump the chump last time, and you're not going to be able to stump me this time. Throw whatever you want at me. I'm going to be ready.
you can't miss this show for the best reason that exists. It's Saturday night. Monday through Friday, you guys are out there working your butts off, and you need to relax and have some fun. Take your worries away. Come to Rehab. It's communal. It's relaxing. Cheap drinks, stiff pours, everything you would want for a nice, relaxing evening out. No judgment, just fun. Why wouldn't you go?
And don't forget, your mom's going to be there. So, y'all come on out. I'm sure she'd love to see you. We'd love to see you. Don't delay. Take that trip with us.
If you guys want to hear one of the best bands in Houston, I think best band in Houston, screw it. With some of the grooviest, just tightest, catchiest, infectious, original music you're ever going to hear. Plus a few surprising covers thrown in, one of which may feature a certain Blaggard who has hair, which would not be me. God, it's just such great. It's great fun watching you guys play, and an absolute honor and a thrill to be playing with Justus behind us. So I can't wait for the show, guys. And I think you all need to be there. Do not miss this show. It's going to be fantastic.
You just need to hurry up and get there.
But like I said, we're so grateful for all these drummers to come in and not only learn the stuff, but have so much respect for what Turbo's done on his arrangements of these songs, that they stayed true to them. And then, sometimes we'll just kind of throw them a curveball and change something on the fly, and they jump right in with it. And again, I mentioned Lonefeather because not only are they great friends of ours, but they're just excruciatingly good. Just ultimately a Houston sounding rock band. I mean, it's like us. Even their covers are original sounding, meaning that you've heard it, but that's nobody does it like that. And that's Lonefeather. And again, we're going to get back to it, but Justus and James and Keith, they always ask us, they always say, how's Turbo doing? And send our best, because they're Turbo fans and they are, wishing you the best, but they're also keeping the seat warm,
Yeah. Yeah. James has expressed every time we've rehearsed, he's kind of said like, man, I'm nervous. Yeah. Like he really wants to do a good job, and he's been doing his homework, and when it takes him a little longer than he anticipated to kind of get a section, he's like, damn it, it's like, man, I'm sorry. He's like, dude, you're doing great. You're doing better than like, almost anybody else. I mean, it's been a lot of fun working with him, and he's he knows what he's stepping into. He knows he's got a pedigree to live up to. And
again, yes, everything about James Edwards. Which incidentally too, he's an amazing therapist. His company is called Hands in Harmony. He does sports massage and all that stuff. An amazing person. We can put you in touch with him if you need such a thing. I know Turbo's going to need him at the end of this ordeal, but credit to him for all the work he's done. And also, again, just to pat Justus on the back, he didn't get to rehearse with us. We gave him the stuff and we said, hey, we're going to play this. And he goes, oh, okay. So he shows up and he were just like, 1, 2, 3, go. And so impressive.
Yeah, talk about homework.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, again, tip of the hat. They're, we're going to get to Turboville here in a second. Is it Turboville or Kneville? Or is it? Anyway, we'll come back.
Not Kneville. Just no.
Not Kneville. Not Kneville. Okay.
No, that's not going to be my thing, dude. This is a temporary. I don't want this to be my thing.
That's exactly right. Big thanks to all the crew that came out to see us in Galveston with Keith York.
Yeah.
Just a little gem of live music venue down on the island in Galveston. The Silver Spot Saloon. Bucky, the owner, and Renee, the manager, and Shelly and Dominic and Chrissy working the food truck. Everybody down there, this is Galveston. This is real Galveston. This is, like our friends over at Drunken Monkeys and Murphy's. That's really all you need to know in Galveston. If you're going for good drinks and good food and good friends, that's all you need. Drunken Monkeys, Silver Spot Saloon, Murphy's, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
I'd never set foot in there before, and we pulled up, and it reminded me, just incidentally, the exterior reminded me a lot of Murner Tap in Illinois, which is this great little bar that we played at several times. You remember that place, Turbo?
Yeah.
Remember Murner Tap? Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So it has its kind of down home feel, but it's also inside. It's much larger than Murner Tap was, or is. Like Patrick said, I was really, really happy with the turnout. It was we didn't really know what to expect being it being a new venue, but it was for us anyway. But yeah, it was really great, really fun night, great audience, just a sit and pay attention audience too. That part of it reminded me of Hibernia and Little Rock and Home Sweet Farm a bit.
Yeah,
very very attentive audience.
Yeah, good sound system, and there's TVs behind us, but not behind us, behind the audience, which again really nice. You get to entertain, and they danced and they had a lot of fun, and so it's fun to have to relearn stuff sometimes on the fly, as was the case last Friday in Galveston. There's great challenges playing with new people, but it's also great fun, and at the same time, with all that said, it really kind of makes you long for what you're known for. Like us three, what we play when we're all healthy. It was never more evident than Friday, because it just you remember as you're playing it, oh yeah, we're doing this change here, and I catch myself not paying attention to what we're actually doing in the moment and thinking, oh yeah, we do it like, and it's like, whoa, get back to what yeah. And it's a lesson in focusing and getting your playing right.
Yeah, I was trying to keep my eye on you whenever we come up to a part where there would be a break or a switch or something like that, and I'd be like looking at Patrick like this, and he'd turn to me and go, no.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we just go through it.
Yeah, just mow it over. Yeah. And I purposely, that's funny you said that, because I was purposely not looking, Chad's to my left. He's on stage left, and I'm there's a change or a break or something coming out, tempo change, and I just look away, like, don't even fucking tell him.
Yeah.
To do it. So it was the Chad has leprosy. Stay the fuck away. Don't look.
Well, and also in Keith's defense too, this is the tightest we've been. Usually there's at least a little bit of space between us and him, so he can look at both of us without turning his head like this. But we were literally like in a row because the stage was kind of shallow, especially for his drum kit, which is he's got a lot of real estate. Mr. York does, but so he would have to choose somebody to look at for whatever the ending cue was, like, because sometimes Patrick and I might lead on the pre-ending, but the last note is always Patrick. I was trying to tell him that when the bang at the end, that's always him. Look at him. But he would have to choose. If he looked one way, he couldn't see anything over here, and vice versa. So there was a lot of that going on throughout the night. So
yes,
anyway.
and with that said too, with the endings, when you've been playing drums as long as the mighty Keith York, and for as many different incarnations of even one band that he's played with, never mind the 100 150,000 bands that he's played with in Houston, Texas for these millions of years. You get set in your way when you played rock and roll for over 50 years. So, so here we go. We did all that. So anyway, we're mentioning again how this coming Saturday, the 18th of July, 2026, we're going to be with Lonefeather. There's no cover charge. We invite you and all of your friends to come out and see us, and see us with the God of Thunder, Mr. Justus Swantner on drums, and of course, the original, the just immeasurable Lonefeather as well. So our good friends. So anyway, let's get back to
what time's the show start? No, what time's the show start?
What time does the show start? Oh, it's an early show.
Well, I need to know. I think I'm going to make an appearance.
No, there's no way.
I'm going to wobble in there. I think next week I might even be cleared to drive.
What?
I don't know. They said I could possibly after 4 weeks. So.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I mean, if they ultimately had to, you could drive. You would just drive. But, I've been just kind of following what they said. I mean, I'm just trying to, dude, trust me, I want to. Not that I want to skip anything, but I'm trying to speed up as much as possible. He's just like this. You just can't, this section. This is just healing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't have to go far. Not that matters, but I can't be in the car super long right now. I've been getting a few times I've had to go out, even go into physical therapy. Like I get car sick and I never get car sick. I was just like, you have to stop, so that's my life.
Nice.
Ice packs and
grounded.
I'm grounded right now, but sorry.
So what's the biggest? I mean, obviously pain and obviously immobility. They've got to be the top two, the worst things, right?
I don't know if immobility is, because I every couple of days I can do a little more.
Okay,
that's probably the positive side of it. Even because you go from like almost nothing. And then you're kind of walking, and then, like now when I'm on a cane and I can walk to the kitchen in my house without the cane. I'm slow and, I'm reaching for the counter when I need to, but it's like, that part's probably my motivation.
Yeah. So what's the pain? What's the worst?
Sleeping.
God.
There's no sleeping. I should share my Aura Ring results. I mean, it's like, it goes through like deep sleep, REM, light, awake. Mine goes all night. I'm like up more than every hour, and it doesn't matter. You try to medicate out of it, but then it's worse because then I dream real heavy, and I kick a little bit at night. So then I'm kicking the leg out, and and then it's just I'm yelping like the dog. You're just oh my God. And then, dude, you just lost 2 or 3 hours. I mean, you're up. You just nothing to do. So my sleep hasn't come back. Every other night it's minor signs of strain, major signs of strain. Your body temperatures. I've kind of had not quite a fever, but I've been about 100.5 about 3 weeks in a row. So
oh shit.
I got days where I'm not, but as soon as the medication wears off, my body temp is going up. So that part's been a little hard. I can't quite submerge yet, so it's not like I could cold plunge or try to. You just, I'm finally able to shower, and I got the bandages off, so you're getting a little bit of normalcy. Yeah, so that part helps out.
Yeah, It's and again, not jumping in on your misery here, but I had a similar. You said a temperature of 105 and the no sleep thing. A few days ago, I ran a couple of times. I haven't been able to. I used to run all the time, and recently I've been back and forth to Houston a lot. And when I go back to Houston, it's really difficult not to run the Bayou. When I see the Bayou, I have my legs just start to go again. Turbo, block your ears, but my legs just take off. I just want to just go. So I did a couple of those 6 p.m. The days where they have the heat advisory and they have I used to do that shit all the time. So I did it a couple of times. Well, the second time I did it, go to bed that night, and the place is freezing at night. Keep nice and cold. However, both legs go into Charlie horse muscle spasms all night. all night. And I'm just drinking the gallons of water, like just straight down, just nearly one shot, just trying to, and I'd already, tried to hydrate and do all that stuff. I thought about you because there's nothing worse because I'm standing up. I have to get out of bed. I have to stand and try to find a spot to where your legs will just let you, not writhe in pain, not, and I thought about, when your muscles spasm so bad that you have, for the next 3 or 4 days, you have that lingering, what I imagine what a bullet, to the leg feels like, but it's in multiple areas. You've been shot 10 times. Your calves and your thighs are just riddled with these invisible bullet holes and just miserable pain. So I thought about you because I was so tired, and I'm standing up trying to hold my legs in a position where they weren't like spasming out of control. And I thought, man, this is only one night. I just can't imagine what you're, especially, not being able to straighten, bend, get up and around. So
that part's tough. Yeah, that part's tough because they're like, oh, and there's, you got a couple different opinions and the different PT, different stuff, and the docs. Everybody's got a slightly different version of what they want you to do, but they're like, oh, we'll keep the legs straight when you sleep. I'm like, I can't even straighten it when I'm awake. I'm like, what are you talking about? And I was like, I can't control what I'm doing when I'm asleep, So now I've got like wedged and I got these pillows, and you should see my setup, man. I just go, if somebody walked in there, they'd be like, this dude's spoiled. He has so many pillows. I'm like, no, trust me. I'm just trying to keep my legs straight. Like,
I don't think they would call you a quote dude if they saw that many pillows. I think they call you Martha Stewart.
Yeah, fair enough.
So
that's going to be my name next episode, Martha. Yeah. Nah, I'm not trying to like complain about it, but it's just, these are the challenges with it. I just, it's, I still got things I'm doing behind the scenes, and I've had to, run over to my shop a few times, and I did go a little early, that first, I got there, and, I had to have the kid basically emergency drive me home. I mean, I swear to God, I almost threw up in my doorstep coming back up, and he's just like, oh, do you need help? I'm like, I just got to get inside. And it took me about 2-3 hours to get my cool back. I don't know if it felt like I got heat stroke. I just was like, just the medicine and just, you just have no energy. You know what I mean? What's weird is I go, and I am full of energy, but you go to PT and I'm literally napping for 3 hours when I'm done. I mean, I'm just like, I have to go to sleep. I can't even keep my eyes open. That part's a little trippy.
Yeah.
But, oh, sorry. One other thing that was really cool is I finally got my hip back because, I put that nerve block in there.
Yeah.
You kind of lose the hip. Like, you can't, your brain's going, it doesn't hurt, but your brain's going, hey, lift this. And it doesn't move. And you're going, is it attached? I'm like, so I have to lift my leg up, right? You can't get in the car. You can't get in the bed. You have to lift it up. Stacy helps get my leg in, but now I can lift my leg up. I'm like, that was probably the most normalcy that came back, where you're just like, okay, my leg actually works, because the whole thing's just shut down. But
gosh.
Yeah. I do have the x-rays of the surgery.
I was about to ask. Yeah.
I'll send them to you. I clipped them right before I got on.
Cool.
Because I was like, if I say I'm going to do it, I got to have it ready this time. If I don't send it right away, I won't send it. You can see like in the x-ray, like below the implant, where they put like the rod goes down into the shin. Below that, it's like bored out. It goes all the way down. That's from my previous surgery where they bored out my bone.
Oh, wow.
That's where it's like hollow.
Yeah.
They bored it out. And I guess that's where they attach the PCL. When they replace my PCL, they cut off like a section of my patellar tendon, and then they strap it all the way down. And that's what was holding the knee together. And then when I lost that, and when the leg falls back and I've lost that, they can't, that's where they said that hole, they can't screw that implant in. They have to cement it because, they can't screw into what's not there. Nothing's there, the negative. So they backfilled it with cement. But you can see in the x-rays.
We're not going to get done for some HIPAA violation now that we're having sharing your medical records, right?
No, that's mine.
I know.
You can share whatever's yours. Just going to share anybody else's.
Oh, you'll be happy to know, Turbo, on this very episode, did we slap a number on this?
We didn't.
We did not. Good. So just while you're scouring your catalog, your SlapperCast catalog, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, yeah, Turbo, you're gonna be happy to know on this episode we have our friends from Whispering Grove. We have Jana on here talking about the fall season and all the upcoming seasons of the brand new Whispering Grove Renaissance Faire in Kuntz, Texas. Have we all said Kuntz 10 times today?
I haven't.
Kuntz.
Yeah,
Kuntz.
you got to say Kuntz 10 times, man, or your day is just wrong. You know?
Kuntz.
Yeah. I would just like you to tell us why, please, Jana, if you would, and especially the people that have not been to a Renaissance Fair. Why should they come out to Whispering Grove?
And that is something I've had so many people come. They're like, I've always wanted to go to a Renaissance festival, but I've never been able to go to the big one. I've never had the time or the money. So by this being close to home, it's more manageable. A lot of people in Southeast Texas, they're getting that opportunity. And there's many people that come, I've always wanted to, but I've never been. So the way I see it is, if we can plant that little seed and let them fall in love with the Renaissance Fair in general. So come get this little bit of taste of it, because we have a lot of the same performers, vendors that you're going to see, but just come try it. And me personally, I like to sit and just people watch. And
Yes.
It's great. It's great.
Can't get enough Kuntz. Next week, boys and girls, here on SlapperCast, we are going to we're going to get some footage of us playing with Lonefeather's Justus Swantner on drums. Magnificent human and an even better drummer. So I mean, just really, really, really fun times ahead. Like, but I want everybody to see and understand just the energy and the passion that they put behind, jumping in with us. And Turbo, I know you'll enjoy seeing it. I can't explain enough the amount of respect that they have and the good vibes and the positive energy and all that stuff. All that's just constantly coming in from everybody, especially those drummers. That's just a really, really nice thing. And it's, again, a testament to Blaggards. We don't deal with scumbags. They have a tendency to just evaporate. So it's nice
we deal with them.
Yeah.
But it's a really good lesson musically. It really makes you think, because I know one of the greatest things about the three of us, what we've built together musically. Again, this might be a little bit. Of course, no, it's not. It's just how it comes out. It's exactly what I'm saying. We have built this music, this machine where you can get complacent, and complacent's the wrong word, but you can get so comfortable in the songs to where it looks like you're not even paying attention. And this has been such a great lesson for me personally, because we're dealing with somebody that doesn't speak our language yet, doesn't have our wordless, odorless, just it's this telepathy. It's in the ether. It's in this thing, and we can communicate. Versus, and Turbo, you jumped into this so quickly. I was telling the story the other day. I was telling Mike McManus, bass player extraordinaire from Lonefeather. I was telling him the story of how when we were looking for a drummer, because he was asking me, he said, "How did you meet Turbo?" I said, "Well, we were on Grindr, and turns out we both like fixing flats in the dark for strangers." And so then when I finally told him the truth, and I said, we spoke on the phone maybe 10 times before we even got together to rehearse, downtown, and I said, and I remember exactly where I was. I was pacing. I was on the phone. I was just pacing around my house. And I remember exactly where I was. And I thought to myself, I'm going to hire this motherfucker. I like him. I don't even, because we didn't know if you could play. You told us that you'd play with those bands. And you, I don't go check out those bands to see what you did, because it doesn't matter what you did in the past. It doesn't matter what you say you did. What matters is what's happening today on the in the moment, and where the direction of the band is going. And I just remember we connected on so many levels of just never mind just music, but personally, and and so many different, and I'd call Chad and go, man, I got a good feeling about this guy. But I've been burned on that as well. I think I've been burned on that more times than I've been.
Yeah, we both have. Yeah.
And but I told my son the other day, I said, I'm a good judge of character, and on that I've been burned too. But I've been right way, way, way more times than I've been wrong. And so I was telling him the story, and it's a great story, and it's a great story on our first couple of rehearsals. I remember when you drilled the hole in the kick drum of that first kit, and you put the tom in the kick drum, and you're like, yeah, I want to for saving space and stuff. And I was like, oh my God, I like this motherfucker. He's all right. This kid's all right.
Well, yeah, there's more to it than just the playing part. I was like, we got to tour. We got to play shows. You got to make this thing right,
Yeah.
So that was funny. And I was like, I'm going to cut a hole in this fucking thing.
Yeah.
You should have seen when I posted online, all the freaking bass drum purists. You ruined it. I'm like, bitch, you couldn't tell the fucking difference. It sounds different from show to show. What are you talking about? Like,
yeah.
It's so microscopic. Like, that's not what I'm doing this for. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But it was Caden that helped you with that, right?
Yeah.
I remember that. I mean, all that stuff just came flooding back. I'm telling this story. But again, all this to say, that A, Turbo is sorely missed. And I know that, it's it would kind of be, it'd be a lot more fun if you were home just dicking off, or,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's weird. It feels like a very fast a short amount of time, but also a very long amount of time. Like, I've the pause button, like I call it crashing halt. It's just most things in my life have come to a crashing halt. Now I'm binge watching TV shows with my wife. I don't think that word has ever come out of my mouth. Like, it's not something that we do. And so, that part's nice, right? We get to have this time, and I got to give her props. It would be a lot worse. She's basically taking care of everything.
Yeah.
And, so that part, like I said, I'm like, man, if I can give anybody that advice, you better have a kick-ass spouse, because it could be really hard for you.
I want to jump in. I want to jump in here for a second. I want to say happy belated anniversary to one Stacy and one Turbo Newton.
Thank you.
Little bit past the date, but man, congratulations.
Yeah, it was just crazy. She's like, I can't believe we've been together 16 years. You know what I mean? I'm like, so, like I'd say we met, we got married real early, after 4 months. I did have quite a bit of haters on that. I know everyone says they've got them, but I definitely had them. And, we moved away from Arizona, and I left every single person that I knew, and I didn't know one person. I didn't know the neighbor. I didn't know nobody. And we went to start our life and settle our life. And we didn't rely on nobody but us, and we figured it out. We did that twice in our life, and look where we are now, and it's like, I just, I want to kind of share that, because I don't, the message doesn't mean you have to do that and carbon copy that, but there is a formula out there that has that possibility of things working. And so, that's what we did, right? We remove the negative influence around us, right? When things have negative influence around us, we just remove it.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter who it is. That part's hard for people. It's hard for us, even though we did it, but we've made it. And like I said, I want to make it to the end. So that's my goal anyway. Soapbox over.
Nicely said, but it's true when you get to this point, and you don't. I don't think that you set out to fail, but a lot of people kind of start out and they just go, we'll just wing it.
Yep.
And that sometimes isn't the best thing. But what you can do is, even if you do start like that, you can take notes from the road, and and build it. But again, it's a wonderful thing, and we're I know our lives personally and professionally are better, for the two of you not being wankers. So thanks for that.
That's for sure.
Thanks. Yeah, it's back to the time frame. I don't know what it feels like to you guys, but you guys have had to do a lot more work than me on practicing and doing all that stuff. Right now I'm kind of just on pause, but it just, like I said, today I could go, God, it's been 6 months. Just sometimes when we used to have a week off, it felt like a month. So,
oh yeah.
And I think a lot of that's because of our busyness, and our schedule. So, that part's tough, it's like I said, I've gone through every emotion. What I mean? I've called every friend that I know that's biohackers, and I'm like, how do I hack this? And it's just, you can't hack this portion. Right now I'm trying to hack the comfortability, right? Obviously my pain meds, I've spread out real far. And that's where I failed at the beginning. They were like, oh, you need to rotate these every 2 hours and yada, yada. And I was doing it every 6, sometimes even longer. I was like, no, and I do not recommend that, because
stick to the program.
That week, that pain caught up with me. And I mean, I had 2 nights where I was this close to going to the emergency room. Agony. And it was just because I wasn't managing the pain like I was supposed to. And then once that got, took a while, but once it kind of got back into my system and gone again, then it was back manageable again. And I was like, oh my God, like we're starting to wean off the other direction, but now it's a lot easier than before. I was like, oh, I fucked up. Oh man. You don't realize how excited you get when you get your ankle back. When you're like, oh my God, my ankle moves. Like, oh, I'm so grateful. The sky is so bright. You're just like, everything's so much brighter. Oh man.
How many days in was that when you got your ankle back?
A few days. I mean, you can move it, but not like
full range of motion.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe a week. I think it was about a week.
Yeah.
I think, and also too, the anesthesia, the nerve blocks, all that stuff wears off, and in about a week. So after everything kind of wears off, you start to go like, oh, my body's not, being controlled, because it really is. When I was leaving the hospital, they put you in the wheelchair and they got to get you out.
Yeah.
They have to take you out in a wheelchair. And the second they're rolling me out, I had to stop them, because I instantly was dripping. It looked like somebody dumped a bucket of water on me. Next thing you know, she hands me a thing. I'm throwing up, and I was like, they had to put me back in the hospital bed. And I was like, what the hell? I felt great. And she said, well, younger people, it's your nervous system kicking back on. It's trying to fight the anesthesia. I don't know if that's the medical thing that's happening, but I think that's how they were trying to explain it to me anyway.
Yeah.
And they said that happens in younger people. You've got these things collide and conflict, and boom, it's just this sudden blast in the body.
Yeah.
And so that's how she explained it. And so, I had to sit back in for about another half an hour or so, and then they get you all calmed back down. And then we tried it again, but I've had a few of those. Like when I got home, it was like all of a sudden I was like, oh God, you just, it feels like that Arizona show where I'm like, I got to go in the van,
Yeah.
When you hear me do that, I'm at level 10. You know what I mean? So that's the 10 indicator. Like you gotta stop. You know what I mean? So I've had a few of those, not fun, but
let's veer away for a second. I want to talk just for a second about October. Why would you talk about October in beautiful July in Texas? Well, let me tell you. You want to breathe in some fresh air. You want to go see some of the most beautiful landscape and drink with some of the greatest people on the planet. Ireland, 2026. Is this our 13th or our 12th?
Ooh, it's our 12th. I think pretty
12th.
sure. Yeah.
I know. I keep trying to push it to the 13th. Everyone, we are in Ireland again in October, and we are inviting you to jump on board for our worldwide tour of Ireland in October. And we are just so excited about the trip, but especially this year because we get to play on the Johnny Fiend Memorial Stage in Shannon. We get to play the Johnny Fiend Rhythm and Blues Festival 2026.
Yes.
And you're invited to come with us. All the information you want is blaggards.com, which, again, if you want a website, you go talk to Mr. Smalley. He's your man. He does our website. He does Moses Guest's website. He does Feeway Loco. He does all the stuff for Grindr in the back of the, in the dark. And but we have we've already booked Old Oak. We've got a tentative in Dublin. We've got a tentative in Galway. We've got a tentative in Westport. We are going to be going back. We're going to go back with a vengeance. Come join us. We are not messing around. It's going to be a lot of fun. And you can contact Doc 24 hours a day. Call him in the middle of the night. He likes that. And call him on the phone. But yeah, we're gonna have some fun this year. And like I say, the most beautiful scenery on the planet. Great tour guides, and and we always try to give the best performance. So we sightsee during the day. We play in the pubs at night. It's going to just be another riot. Yep. So Blaggards 2026 Worldwide Tour of Ireland. Join us. You're not going to get the time back. Let's do it now. Let's not mess around. What else we got?
I would say come and find out why Ireland to me has become like an extension of home. Every time I'm there, it just feels like I live there part of the time, even though we only go for 1 week out of the year, but we've been there so frequently that it just feels like home. Every city I know I have my places I like to go and hang out. And I so much look forward to going every year. Every year we have people who are repeat travelers with us. And I know that they feel the same way about Ireland, and you will too. You will too if you come with us. So please join us.
Yeah,
I would say it's like a movie set. I want to see behind the scenes. I'm always like, what's over there? Like, every time we go there, I say the same thing. I'm always like, is this real? Like, it's really movie-esque, And I know it's cliche to say that, but it is,
Do you guys have a favorite city in Ireland that we've been to?
Maybe Killarney.
Killarney?
Yeah, Killarney is a favorite. Galway used to be and again, not my favorite. My favorite is every single time we stop the bus.
Yeah.
Even the travel stop. I know it's a Circle K, just get a petrol station, but the faces, and the camaraderie. The nice thing about traveling with us, you do not have to drive. You don't have to worry about, direction, destination, anything. You've got it all taken care of. We've got a luxury coach. We've got a great tour guide. And every time we stop, we have there's a story if you want. And there's history if you want to hear it. There's sometimes a song that belongs in that town, or many songs, or on and on and on. So I can't pick I grew up in Dublin, a little bit up north as well, in Tyrone, but I cannot tell you, again, Westport, Killarney, Galway, outside of Dublin, so much fun, just so much fun. Such beautiful towns. Like Turbo said, it's like walking around a movie set.
Yeah.
Because they don't put these, there's no skyscrapers. There's no strip malls. I think one of the worst things you can do to a landscape, or a highway or freeway or whatever, is put a strip mall in. And there's, to me, that's the most grotesque structure. The worst things you can do to your eyes, but besides stabbing something in them, it's just they're horrific. But we don't have that, and you get to drive through all these little towns and their history and the tales from these, even the old wives' tales from these towns, the stories of banshees and the stories of the the rebel songs are born in these songs. Just everywhere you go is just drenched in the history and the you know the music, the you know tradition. It's there's not a place like it on the planet, and we go every year. We're lucky, and we don't get tired of it. It's quite wonderful. So all that said, sign up today. We got all the information right here, and we're going to Turbo, I want to thank you profusely for coming on, because I know you got you've been rehabbing and doing a lot. Rehab Saturday, but you're doing a lot of you're sticking to the schedule. I talked to the missus. She agrees that you've been doing your work, and that's incredible to hear, because everybody wants you back, bigger, better, stronger, faster, and ready to go again. We got that, and also we are going to have you on again, right? Yeah. Now we got you back. Let's make it red. Let's make it red all over.
Oh, so much red.
So much red. Right now, on episode insert number here, we have the wonderful Jana from Whispering Grove in Kuntz. Say it with me, boys and girls. Kuntz, Texas. From Whispering Grove Renaissance Faire.
Hey, and I can see, I was, yesterday I was visiting with Chad just shortly, and I was going through my phone, and I found the first time I saw y'all perform, and it was in Kirbyville on the dirt, no stage, no platform. But I have to say, that was my first time seeing y'all perform. I'd heard about y'all and all the hype, because I was trying to then hype y'all being there for that festival. And I'm like, okay, I'm excited. They're telling me this band's great and all. And I have to tell y'all killed it. I mean, even on the dirt, y'all performed like if you were in a packed stadium, and y'all just seemed like there was no place you'd rather be. Y'all were happy to be there, and we love that. And so, no, it's great. That's great.
And we'll have her on again. We'll be talking more with her and Valerie coming up very, very soon. Turbo, I want to thank you for turning off your Jane Fonda workout tape and coming on with us. Chad, thank you for doctoring the video, making this look like we're all awake. And we'll see you all very, very soon here on SlapperCast. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining in. And remember, Turbo will be back very, very soon. And hey, come to Rehab. You might see him there.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Come on.
When those that come will know.
Yeah.
That's right. All right. See you next week, y'all.
Thank you all.
Bye-bye.
Cheers.